All right, let's get into this. So today I am going to do a review on the Bourbon Distiller's knife kit. And the reason why I want to do a review on it is because this thing kind of blew my mind. You might be thinking, why? It's just a couple knives and a kit. But I liked it so much because it's all right here. I mean, literally everything. You've got a pen light, you've got gut gloves, you got skin and knife, cape and knife, gut hook, bone saw, everything right here. It's really cool to have it all in one sheath. Literally, if you're anything like me, I take about 4 knives to the field with me just in case, one isn't sharp enough and I got to switch to another one. It's like everything's just right here. So I want to talk about this a little bit. I'm going to get into specs, little back history first and foremost on Bourbon. It was a company started out of Kentucky, and basically they started into the mineral and attractant side of things, which they still make, and they make a great product. If you're into mineral and attractants, they really branched out though. They've got ground blinds. They've got the Rack House 300 and the 150 ground blind, which I have, and it's just another tool in the toolbox. So they got those, but the one thing I really liked was their food plot seed. They came out with food plot seed this year. It's the top shelf line. They have clover, chicory, and Nebraska blend. Really did awesome with that. So they've got that stuff. They've got seasonings for meats if you're into cooking and stuff like that. They've got it all. Just go to buckbourbon.com and you'll check it all out. But today's review is going to be on this, and I want to get to the nitty gritty first and foremost. This is an 8-piece knife kit, all in one sheath. A couple of things I really like on it right off the rip is these gray lines. You see the gray lines there? That's reflective tape. So like, how many times are you trying to gut a deer out in the woods or something and it's dark, and you only have flashlights and you might lost the sheath? Well, you shine those babies and they light up like a Christmas tree basically. So that's first and foremost. Let's kind of go through the sheath and what's in here. So there's two buttons here basically. So you got this, there's a flap, so you undo this one, this opens up, and then you got 3 other knives in there. So let's take out this first. First is the pen light. It comes with a pen light. Now, you're always going to have a pen light with you, but it's nice to have one if you ever need it, if one dies or something like that. All right, second, this is a piece that I really like, and I've used one from previous companies in the past, but I've used them for a long time. It's the pelvic bone. Like, how many times do you really need to open up that deer, get all the guts out, and get everything? The pelvic saw right here. And another thing I want to talk about is the no-slip grips. They all have these no-slip. It's a rubbery grip, so you can really get in there on all these knives, and you're not going to cut yourself. Well, you shouldn't anyway. And they're orange, so it makes it easy to not lose them. When you set them down, you're like, where did I put that thing? It's in the weeds or in the leaves or everything. That orange really helps. So this saw is awesome. It just a couple specs on it. The bone saw, it's 4 inches. The T-handle length is 2.5 inches. So it's a pretty good deal right there. All right, next. This would be your gut hook. Okay, right here's your gut hook. It's awesome. No slip grip. You can get right in there, and you can either go this way. Well, you would go that way. You just get an incision in the cape, and then you just bring it up towards the chest, and it works awesome. This thing, I've done it. I've used it twice now with 2 different deer this year, and it's been really good. It's got like I said, no slip grip on it. Got a gut hook on it, so pretty self-explanatory. Like all this stuff, it's just I want to show you the best way I can here. So the gut hook, the blade is 2.5 inches. The handle length is 4 3/4 inches. It contours your hand really well. It really does. I got small hands, so yeah, you get it. Next one is it's their skinning knife. It's what I use to gut with. So this would be like my gutter to get the guts and everything out. But also when you got the deer hanging, this really helps. And you can, if you want, you can put your thumb on it like this. So it'd be technically like this. And then you're running down like that. Okay. It's a 4-inch blade on it, and the handle is 4 3/4 long. They're black blades. You can see that. and also the no grip technology. You can even put, or the no slip grip. You can even put little, paracord in there if you want to. But it's a nice knife. But that's what I've used this year for gutting and then skinning as well. And then the last knife in the kit would be your caping knife. So this one I really like. This is like my fine-tuned finish knife. So right here, this is the caper. It's got a nice tip on it. Try to show that best I can. With the same grip, the no slip grip. The caping knife, it has a 2 3/4 inch blade, and then the handle length is 4 3/4. But this thing is sharp. And so after I gutted the first deer and caped out the first deer, and then put an edge, and I don't sharpen knives very good at all, but try to put an edge back on these, and I could actually put an edge on these things, and it, they did well for the second deer, and I used all these same tools for the second deer. But this one I even, attempted, my buddy Lance and he helps me cape out all my deer and everything, because that's just what he does in his business, and he even used it, and he uses a lot of scalpels, and I told him to try that, and he really liked it. He used it. He even went out and got himself a whole kit here too, because he just liked how everything was one-stop shop, turnkey. It's all right here. So that's that. But I want to flip this over here. And now it comes with a set of gut gloves, okay? Now these ones I've bought from the store, and I've just stuffed in here because I've used the other ones. But there's a little elastic case right here, or band, a little pocket. And these are the long gloves. So what I like to do is I'll put the long ones on, and then these kind of surgical gloves I put over top to kind of hold everything tight. I like gut gloves. I've used them a long time. This kit comes with gut gloves, but like I said, I used them already, so I just needed to replenish. And then, you just fold them up, put them right in the back here. But that's basically this kit in a knife shell. That kit in a knife shell. There you go. This is that kit in a nutshell. You can definitely see what I've been talking about, knives. So it's a knife shell. But that's it. I mean, this thing retails at $60, so $59.99, and it's just a one-stop shop. Like I said, you got the caping knife, you've got the gut hook, you've got the pen light, bone saw, and the skinning knife, which skinning and gutting, you've got it all. $60, all in one sheath. Comes with this, with gut gloves. You can't beat it, honestly. I didn't have any issues with this at all. I will throw some more specs out here as far as the steel. People might want to know more about the blade construction. So it's a durable 3CR13 blade construction. Okay, so the whole package weight is 36 ounces. So if you're wondering that, if it's heavy or not, because I think a lot of people take this into the backcountry as far as mountain hunts as well. Like that, this could be a viable option. And just think about the flashlight alone. If you're running on battery stuff and trying to save weight, if you lose a headlamp or something like that, you do have a flashlight if you need it for a fail-safe or anything like that. Yeah, that's basically it. The blade material, like I said, is a 3CR13 blade. They're all fixed. I mean, that's basically everything right there. For $59.99, you can't beat it at all, honestly. And if it's just something that you could always throw in your pack, it would store easy, store nice, not very heavy. But yeah, that's the Distiller's knife kit from Buck Bourbon. Go to buckbourbon.com to check them out.